All right, everybody, so I'm about to hit my cold plunge for you guys. We just finished off a 32-ounce juice, beet, sweet potato, apple, all the good stuff. I'm sure you can tell, I'm getting ready for the gym. I'm hitting back today. Here's the cold plunge. We've got ice floating around in it. It's obviously very cold water, at least 35 degrees or so. Got my timer right here. Looks like we're gonna do 5 minutes. As always, up to the neck. Let's get it. Doesn't matter how many times you do this. Getting in initially, it never gets any easier. So I'm gonna try to set this over here. All right, let's go. Oh. Wow, I'm gonna start the timer. Get this ice out of my way. You can't see it, but the water is right up to my collarbones. Oh. Getting in initially is the hardest part. Because once you've been in here, so I've been sitting here for a minute, it's like right now in this moment, it's not that bad. But gosh, whenever you initially get in here and you're trying to get your breathing under control, that's kind of tough. The more you do it though, it does get easier. It really does. But gosh, a week ago, whenever I got this thing up and going, the first time I got in here, it was so hard. I got it to the same temperature, about what it is right now. There's ice floating around, so it's maybe 34, 35 degrees. And I stood in here, and I got up to my knees for about 30 seconds, maybe a minute, and I was like, fuck this, I can't do this. I got out and I took a warm shower and everything. So it took me a couple tries to figure out how to get back into this water whenever it's cold like this. There's no doubt about it. You have to allow your nervous system to adjust before you can really do this. But now I feel like I'm starting to get back in the swing of things. So for those of you who have never done this before, and you're thinking about trying it and you're about to try it, don't be discouraged. Because once you buy the freezer, you get it all set up, you get it cold, you're gonna sit here, you're gonna look at this, you're gonna stick your hand in the water first, and you're gonna say, oh my God, this is really cold. It's gonna make you kind of have a second thought about it all. But you gotta get started. You have to just get in, and let it happen. Make sure to breathe. Controlling your breathing is by far the number one thing that's gonna make this possible for you. And also, I really do suggest getting a deep freeze. You know, you can pay $150 for this thing brand new. I didn't get a brand new one. You know, you put some plastic in it. I put 3 layers of plastic. So that way, if I left it on accident and it broke, at least whenever it thaws out, you know, the plastic would catch all the water. But it's safety precautions, you know, because I live on a 3rd floor. But I've seen some of those machines that you can buy that like cools the water, and they're putting them in their bathtubs and stuff. I mean, if you don't have any other option, I support it. But to be honest, I don't know if that's really the way. I don't know how long those things take to actually cool down the bathtub water. And a lot of bathtubs, you can't even get into it up to your neck. You know, so whenever you cold plunge, you need to be all the way in the water. So I mean, in terms of price, convenience, the whole thing, just get a deep freeze. But you have to put this thing on a timer though. Otherwise, you will have one big ass ice cube over a couple days, and that will most likely bust and break this thing. 4.5 minutes, 30 seconds to go. And believe it or not, usually this is like the easiest part, because right now, y'all, I promise, I am just chilling. It's not that bad. It's not nearly as bad once you've been sitting in here for a little while. I'm only gonna go to 5 minutes, but I could comfortably go for 8 to 10. But whenever you do stuff like that, if you get like really, really cold, because I'm going to the gym after this, if you get super cold, it makes it so hard to warm your body back up. All right, there's 5 minutes. Got this ice floating around in here. Whew. Oh man. Whew. Gosh. And this is where it gets kind of challenging, to be honest. Because this is where you're going to get really cold. And your hands, they don't work the same way whenever you're cold like this. And your feet, really, really cold. But you just got to suck it up. I'm going to get dressed. And I'm going to get out the door and head to the gym, where I'm going to force my body to warm up internally and make all that good stuff happen. All right, guys, I love y'all. I'll holler at y'all later. I'll see y'all later.